The process of creating a block is pretty straightforward, and I'm going to actually do it with one of the doors here. I'm going to first ungroup them just because I want it to be a block already. And basically here, and actually I'm going to delete this one, and I'll show you why in a second. So what I want is to actually block these guys, and to do it, I'm just going to type B to start the block command, and it's somewhere on the left. It should be this one right here, this icon. So it's the same. I'm going to use it. I'm going to type B, and then the process to do it, the block is basically there's two things that you mainly need to specify. And the first thing is the name of the block. So each block has a name. So for example, this one, I'm just going to call it JDoor. And then you also want to specify the base point. So the base point is basically, it's going to be the control point. So you get to define from where like you're basing this block. And by default, it's set as 0, 0, 0. You don't want that. You always want to pick a point. So I'm going to choose this and I'm going to click here. And then AutoCAD will take me back to my drawing. And for the door, I like to place the base point from the corner. And then I'll show you in a second how it's going to look like. Other than that, I'm not going to touch any of the other settings. We've already chose the source objects because we selected our objects earlier. And basically what AutoCAD is going to do is going to convert them to a block, which is what we want. I'm not going to talk about annotative. Scale uniformly, we're not going to cover this. I don't think we're ever going to need this. And then allow exploding, that's fine, we can leave it. And then the units, as you see, we leave it in inches. And then description, I don't want to add a description. It's a door, it's pretty straightforward for me at least. So I'm going to go ahead and click create a block. And then that's it. So now when I select the door or one of the objects, you will see the whole thing gets selected. And it has a base point, or the control point is going to be from the corner like I selected. And if you look on the right side on the properties, it will say that this is a block, reference, and pretty much this is good to go. So now this block, I can start using it. I'm just going to mirror it to the other side like this. And then I'm going to copy it and then copy both of them together and then place them here as well. Okay, it looks like we already have these guys, so I will erase them and I'll place these guys together here. We're going to move them from this corner point down to the opening. And then like I was telling you earlier, when I was talking about groups, so groups, when you modify something within the group, it doesn't reflect everywhere if you have other like instances of the group. But in the case of a door, it does actually reflect everywhere. And let me demonstrate that. So I'm going to select this block. I can select any of them really, but I'm going to select this one. And to do a block edit, I'm going to type BE, and that's basically block edit. I'm going to click that. And then when you do that, AutoCAD actually takes you to like a separate drawing area and it isolates only the door. The project didn't disappear. It's just now we're in an isolated mode where you're just working on the block that you currently have. And then this one here, for example, I just want the arc to be in a red color, for example. Okay, and then you will see here on the top we have additional controls for the block. I'm not going to go over these. We're just going to click on save to save it. And then once you do that, you're going to click on the X to exit the block editing mode. And boom, you will see the other block, the other instance of the block also got updated, and the same for the other ones up here. Now, since I have multiple door sizes, I'm most likely going to need to create another door block basically for the interior doors, because the exterior doors I was trying to do 3 feet wide, while the interior, if you remember, I was doing them at 2 feet 8 inches. So for that, usually the way I would do it is actually I'm going to create another block, and then here I'm going to do a polyline instead of a rectangle. I'm going to do 2 inches, and then I'm going to do, I think it was 2 feet 8 inches, and then here another 2 inches. I might have made this one 3 feet wide. Let me see. Yeah, I made this one 3 feet wide. So that's fine. We will just move this somewhere else. So we will move this guy over here, because I think this one, the bathroom, I most likely did it at 2 feet 8. Perfect. So the same process, I'm going to do this like that. And then I'm going to erase the extras from the arc. Okay. And then this one, I'll just make it dashed. Okay. I'll make it hidden, actually, hidden too. And actually, I just realized like on the default of the properties, so the current line type is say continuous. We'll just switch it to bilayer and we'll talk about layers in a bit. So now that I have this, I will basically create a block of it. And here I would say J door, and then I would write the size essentially. So I would write 28 width, okay? And then just for me to identify it versus the other one. Then from here, I'm going to click base point. I'm going to switch it to the corner. Then boom, then here nothing else, and we create the block. And then this particular block, I can just copy it all across the project. So like I said, I can actually copy this, but I do want to show you how to insert this block now that we have it. And I want to show you how you can access the list of blocks that we currently have within our drawing. So to do that, you're just going to do, we're going to do the insert command, which is I. And then I'm going to click return to start it. And then when you do that, we will jump, you will see on the right side, AutoCAD will jump from the layers and the properties tab all the way to the right. It will take us to the blocks section. And here you can see a list of the blocks that we currently have. So this is the first one we created, and that one was 36 inches wide. And this is the new one that we just did. And this frame is basically the frame that I have here with all the links, basically for the stuff we were importing. But anyway, back to the door that we had. So now let's say I want to insert this door, or let's say I want to insert the 3-feet door. So I'm going to right click on it, insert in drawing, and you will see that when I insert it, the insertion point is actually the point we chose as the base point, and then I can just simply place this here, and we're good to go. And then for the other door, I'm just going to insert in drawing, and we're going to place it. I think we're going to place it here. I'm going to mirror it here, so I will mirror, flip the direction like this, and then I want it flipped another way to the other way like this, and then I'm going to erase the source object, and now I have my door here. So now you know how to insert blocks from within the block window.